Hello? Ano ya? Kay ko ba pa? Ay. Siya makita dito. Ayun. Hey, good morning. How are you? Oh, let's play some music here. Hello, good morning. How are you? Hello, good morning. How are you? Hello, good morning to you. How are you? Yeah, I just put on some background music. Is that okay with you? Yeah. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 8:58.
Your alarm is set for 8:58 a.m.
Hello, good morning. How are you? Hello? Oh, it's late. Hello, good morning to you. How are you? Yeah, I just put on some background music. Is that okay with you? Yeah. Hey, hello. Oh, man. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 8:58. Hey Siri,
Set for 8:58 a.m. Hmm?
late? Monitoring the time. Hello. Hey, how are you? Hmm. Hello. Good morning. Good morning to you. How are you? Hmm. No. Late siya, late. Naglalag. Ang laki ng distansya. Hmm. Maganda talaga. Naglalag eh. Hirap naman kakausapin. Hello. Okay. Let's try. No. Hello. 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 Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Hey, good morning to you. Oh wait, let me make some adjustments here. Yeah, sure, I can wait for you a little bit. Hello?
Hi, I'm here. Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Yeah, I'm doing great too. I had to wake up early because I had to, prepare a little bit
Yeah.
for this class. But anyway, I want you to start off the usual thing we do. You tell me about the latest news about you, even though, you know, you have been doing the same thing. I want you to make it sound exciting. So tell me about your gym, tell me about you, your dad, your mom, and your sister, grandma, grandpa, all about your family. You can start talking now.
Okay. The thing about me is still okay, and my mom tomorrow will go to Galau. Do you know Galau Beach?
Pilates class. Uh,
Galau
uh,
Beach.
are you talking about the kind of exercise that?
No, it's a destination.
Oh, it's a destination. Could you
Yeah.
say that again? Where?
Galau. Galau.
Oh, and what does she plan to do there?
She will go 3 days with her company until Friday. Until Friday, she will come back to Hanoi.
Oh, and is
Yeah.
this a leisure trip or is this a kind of a job trip?
It's just a pleasure trip.
Job,
Pleasure.
job.
Pleasure
A
trip.
pleasure trip is a
Yeah.
pleasure trip. Mm. Okay, and how long will she be away?
She will come back on Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday. So 3 days.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be doing the cooking.
I think will be my sister and my dad.
Your sister and your dad.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, you don't know how to cook, right?
Yeah, I know how to cook some food, but not all the food.
So you think it's gonna be kind of boring when your mom is away?
No, I think it's still no.
Still normal.
Yeah.
Okay, and tell me about your dad.
My dad is still okay, and
Mhm.
he doesn't go anywhere in the future because he still need to work, so he will not go anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he will be the one to look after the family when your mom is away.
Yeah.
And what about your grandpa?
My grandpa is good now, and I think it is almost a month till
Mm,
since my grandpa have came back home,
came
not
back
in
home.
and didn't stay in the hospital anymore.
Mm. It's been a month now since your grandpa came out of the hospital, right?
Yeah.
How long was your grandpa at the hospital?
I think maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
Wow, that's a long time. Do you know how old he is?
I think uh, I think he's maybe over 30. 80. I
80.
think he's over 80.
Over 80.
Yeah.
And your grandpa is staying with your aunt at home in this
No,
flat
with my grandma.
with your grandma.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that is great. Okay. And what about your gym?
My gym is still good. It
Still
doesn't
good.
change anything, and I still often go to the gym.
Did your did your personal trainer give you some forms of advice about what to eat, a diet maybe.
Mm, he advised me to eat more win, so I can gain more weight.
Okay, now can you give me more detail on that, like carbs, protein, fiber,
He
fats?
want me to eat 3 eggs a day so I can gain weight faster.
Faster. Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
but my mom just said to me that I can only eat 1 or 2 eggs a day because it will have bad health for me because it can raise high cholesterol, so therefore it's very bad for my health. So my mom just said to my PT trainer that I ate 3 eggs, but I only eat 1 or 2 eggs because it's very bad for my health. If
Mm.
I eat too much eggs, too many eggs, and also if you don't know that, as you know that last year I had a very bad like
Mm.
thing about my stomach,
Mm,
right?
mm, mm,
And this year I also have one more like just like a few months ago.
mm,
Therefore, I cannot eat like a lot of food and
mm.
diverse food like before anymore. I will need to eat the food is uh that don't make my stomach hurt.
Mm, mm,
So and in eggs doesn't include that because every time I eat eggs, it will harm to my stomach ache and I will have some stomach ache. So
do
it's not really good for my health.
do you take any kind of medicine for that?
Yeah, I take my medicine now, but I have like it has been a while, so I don't take any medicine anymore. So
Mm, mm,
now I do not use any medicine.
mm. Uh, what do you know how many eggs I have in a day?
No?
6.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I have 3 eggs in the morning and 3 eggs in the afternoon.
What
Uh,
kind of egg do you
you
eat?
know the eggs that you can buy at the grocery store.
Is it boiled egg or you will?
Oh, I usually have brown eggs at home, but now I have white eggs here.
Okay.
Yeah, because they say that although eggs have very high cholesterol,
Yeah.
that cholesterol in the egg is not the bad kind of cholesterol. It's the good ones, actually. But yeah, I think you have a point there. Like,
Yeah.
people should be very careful when it comes to
Yeah.
eating, especially eggs. So
Yeah.
I have heard maybe 2 people talking about the same thing you did a while ago. So I am planning to cut down on my egg consumption. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll just have maybe 1 or 2 every day. But I have to, because I go to the gym too, right? You go to the gym. So
Yeah.
you have to eat a lot of protein. A lot of
Yeah.
protein, yeah. And how much protein do you eat in a day? Like meat, tuna,
I don't know. I just eat and I don't know how to count the protein that I have.
protein content. Because I am diabetic type 2, right? So I limit my carbs intake. Carbs are very important because it helps you build muscle. Now, if you want
Yeah.
to build muscle, you have to have a balance between carbs and protein. The good carbs are what we call complex carbohydrates, complex carbs. That's what you need to eat. Not
Yeah.
white rice. Like sweet potato, quinoa, kidney beans. Those are great sources for fiber and complex carbs.
Yeah.
Okay. So, before we get things started, I want to ask you a question. What is the biggest news you've heard about football?
Can you say it again?
Yeah, the biggest news you've heard about football.
The biggest what?
Biggest news you've heard about
Oh,
football.
it will be Euro and Copa America.
Uh,
That
Euro, right?
Argentina,
Euro,
yeah,
Euro, yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
Euro and Copa America. That
mm.
Argentina won the Copa America and won the Copa America uh, and Spain won the Euro.
Okay. Now let me see. I think it was, what team was it? It was England
Versus Spain.
versus Spain. Yeah, right. Whoa! And Spain won. The
Yeah.
score. Do you know the score? Did you watch this game? Did you watch the match?
No, because it was on 2 a.m., so I cannot
Oh,
watch it.
yeah. The score was 1-2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you know King Charles.
Yes,
Yeah,
King
King
Charles.
Charles said like, yeah, even if they lost, they should be proud because they played the game well. They lost, but they did their best. Hmm. Do you know why students like you play competition games at school? Do you know? We talked about this before. Do you know?
To raise our competitive.
Yeah, to raise your competitive spirit, and more than that, uh, it teaches you students that you don't win all the time. Part of your training is to have good sportsmanship. Even if you lost, you don't have to take it really that bad, because it simply means that you have to try harder next time.
Yeah.
That's a good spirit of sportsmanship. Mhm. Yeah. So, you have any particular football team that you like?
Uh, yes, I think it maybe yes.
Yeah, I think you told me that before, but my memory isn't that good anymore. Could you tell me what favorite team you have?
I think it will be Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And any particular footballer that you like?
No, it's not really. I don't really like a particular person because
Mm,
I just I just like my team that I watch and I don't really favorite one person because they don't always play very well.
mm,
So
mm,
I just watch and I just like the football team that I like.
mm. You know, you do understand that I have classes in public schools here in Hanoi, right?
Yeah.
And most of the time, my students would ask me, "Teacher Jason, which do you like better, Ronaldo or Messi?" It seems like in the class there's always two groups of students. One that would gun for Messi, the other one would go for Ronaldo. And I would say
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I love Messi," and half of the class would say, "Yeah." So like, most of the kids here have a particular footballer they have that they like, but you do not have anyone in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah, because not all of them can play the same kind of game every time they play, right?
Yeah.
That's understandable. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to food. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because your mom is going to be away, so most probably you're going to be eating out, right? Or maybe you're going to be.
My dad will cook the food or
Oh,
my
okay.
sister will cook the food.
Now, I have TikTok, and I also have Facebook, but I just can't recall exactly where I saw and heard the story about fake food in Vietnam.
Yeah.
You know, uh, my girlfriend and I, we went to the local market here, and when we got home, we bought some avocados because I have become very conscious of the food that I eat now. So I try to include avocado in my daily diet. Now,
Yeah.
there was one avocado that was really strange. I tried to cut it open with a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to open it, but it was really tough. It was the fiber in the avocado was really tough. And then I tried to peel off the skin. It
Yeah.
it couldn't. I mean, it wouldn't peel off. It felt like plastic. And then I saw on my video feed that there were some food in the market that are actually plastic.
Yeah.
So that means the avocado I bought was plastic.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And there are some meat that the same, you may eat it, but when you eat it, it's very difficult to chew, and later on you found out it's made of plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you ever had that same kind of experience?
No, I have never experienced that before.
So be very careful
Yeah.
because I think we had it here. I had that experience here twice already. Twice.
Oh.
That is why. Yeah. Do you know where is a safe place to buy vegetables, fruit, and meat and fish?
I don't know because my mom usually buy food at the Walmart, so I don't really know.
Yeah. That I don't know how to cook either, and that is the one downside of us not being not knowing how to cook,
Yeah.
right? So we don't have any idea where is a good place or a safe place to buy food these days. So my girlfriend told me that the best and the one of the safest place that we could go to buy groceries is in Winmart.
Okay.
You know any information about Winmart?
Mm,
About the food that they sell in the supermarket?
I think the food they sell in the supermarket is fresh and it is very safe to eat
Mm.
because there are a lot of people eat it. So yeah, I think the food is very safe and the food are real.
That's true. And when was the last time you went to Winmart?
It's maybe like last week. I don't
Last
know.
week. So you were with your mom, right?
Yeah, I was with my mom.
You don't often go to the supermarket with your mom, or you do this often? Maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks.
It's not really often because my mom usually go when as a weekend. My mom usually go very soon, like early. So, in that time I go to the gym, so I cannot. I go to the gym, so I cannot go with my mom.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different this coming week because your mom is gonna be out.
Yeah.
Well, going back to what I was saying a while ago, you know what is good about doing your groceries in Walmart? Because I heard that the vegetables and the meat that they sell over
Yeah.
in Walmart is actually grown by Walmart itself.
Yeah.
They have their own garden, they have their own farm, they have their own poultry supply. You
Yeah.
understand? So we can be sure that the food we have there over at Winmart is
Yeah.
safe for human consumption. But it's a little bit pricey, it's a little bit pricey compared
Yeah.
to. There's another mall here, Eon.
Yeah.
Eon Mall. Yeah, Eon is also good. If I were to compare the two, which one do you think is cheaper?
Winmart will be the
Winmart?
cheaper.
No.
Absolutely, because
Are you sure?
in the young is will be like international. It will
Ah,
because some food are international and they will cook like the the fast food. They like
yeah,
sushi.
they have
They
that.
will sell it and it has a very high price because they
Uh-huh.
cook it by them by hand. So and they are new. They have just cook uh, them. So it
Mm.
will very expensive, but also ensure the quality. But also I think Walmart also can ensure the quality too because like there are a lot of people who eat Walmart food every day. So yeah, I think Walmart will be a good choice. And
Mm.
also, and also, it's not really near my house,
Yeah.
so I will not usually go to it. And I think the last time I went to Ion Mall is a few years ago. I think it's
Whoa,
yeah,
two
like
years
a
ago.
year or
Mhm.
2 years ago. It's a very long time.
A very long
It
time
has
ago.
been a very long time since I have been to Ion Mall.
Yuma. You're talking about Eel Mall near Kozai?
I don't know. I think it's pretty far if I remember.
How far is it from your home? How many minutes away from your home?
I don't know because it has been like several years, so
A
I
couple of
cannot
years.
really remember.
Mm. Mm. Uh, there is per one. I don't know. There's one area in EMO that sells international food products,
Yeah,
mostly from Korea, China, Japan. Now, in that area, the food, the goods that they have there are a little bit pricey. But
yeah.
I think there are some food neon mall that supermarket that doesn't that don't really cost that much.
Mm,
But then again, anyway, uh, uh, I and my girlfriend we usually go to Vinmont. That's where
yeah.
we get. Oh, yeah, it's like maybe 5 minutes away from here. Eon Mall is like 15 or 20 minutes away from here. So if we're in a hurry to do some groceries, we would rather go to Vinmont. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. So, what can you do to make sure that the food that you have at home is safe and you know good for the health?
I don't know. I will just buy the food from the store that is safe and the
Mm.
store that my mom usually goes to. So because my mom is very like
Picky.
strict in the ways that we buy the food, so
Mm.
the place that my mom buys the food will the food will be very good because my mom usually buys there.
Mm.
I think
Yeah, it's like moms are made for that. They are really good when it comes to shopping. They are very good when it comes to haggling. You understand haggle?
I don't know what is
It,
hack.
it means bargain. If
Yeah,
the salesperson says it's 20 US, it's 20 VND, your mom would say 10 VND. They would haggle. They're very good at that. Are you good at
yeah,
haggling?
yeah,
No, me neither. I'm not good at haggling. When the salesperson says this costs 20,000 VND, I'd pay 20,000 VND. I won't haggle. Mm. What about night market? Yeah, I think it's a good place to do some haggling.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Have you ever gone shopping in Hanoi night market?
Night market.
The night market in Hanoi. How do you say that? Uh, Dam Cha, Dam Cha, Dam Cha. I don't know how to say it better, but it goes every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The only time it stopped was during the pandemic. You remember? It's a Huang Kim Lake, Hogum.
No, I don't usually go to
Uh,
Foco Huang Kim Lake. Oh,
uh-huh. But it's a good place to go shopping if you're into haggling and The food there
Yeah.
is also great. The food is also great there. Hmm. Okay, let's get a move on and talk about another topic. Let me
Oh,
just.
can I get a cup of water,
Yeah,
please?
sure.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back. Now, how do you understand this word adoption? Adoption.
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 Adapt.
No, no, not adapt. It's adopt. Adoption. Adoption. Adoption.
I think adoption is that you adopt some children, right?
Hmm. Adopting a child that is not your own, right?
Yeah.
Now, I have a question here for you. Now, what connection can you see between Angelina Jolie and the word adoption and Vietnam?
I don't know.
You don't know. Now, you know Angelina Jolie, right?
No, I
You,
don't.
you don't know Angelina Jolie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna copy paste this name over to our Zello private chat, and I want you to check this name online. So no, this is a very popular actress. It's good for you to know who this girl is. It's not a girl; it's a woman.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Angelina Jolie. Angelina. Yeah, that's her name. You found it yet? Yeah.
Okay.
So you know any info or any film by Angelina Jolie?
Maleficent.
Yeah, yeah, that one, and also Mr.
Mr. and
and
Mrs.
Mrs.
Smith.
Smith. Yeah, right. So this is Angelina Jolie. Do you know that Angelina Jolie adopted a Vietnamese kid? Do you
Really?
know? Yeah. I mean, like, this is not her first adopted child. If you Google her name, and you would see that she has, I don't know, maybe three or four. I'm not really sure about that. You can check it out online. But
Yeah.
she has adopted children from different countries. Now, one country she adopted a child from was Vietnam,
Yeah.
and his name is Pat Tien. That is her name. Hmm. Now, the question is this: what is your POV? You understand POV, right?
Personal op
No, point of view.
yeah,
Your
point
point
of
of view.
view.
What is your point of view about Angelina adopting children of different nationalities? What is this a good thing? Why do you think so?
Yeah, I think it is a good
Mm-hmm.
thing. I think that because for like for some children they don't have like any home or any house to like or any family how is it like family members. This will be a good opportunity for them to get adopt so they can like enjoy the family
Mm-hmm.
happiness that they deserve to have but they can have it.
Mm-hmm. You know, it may be easy for them to adopt children because they have a different set of culture, values. You know, for
Yeah,
some Asian guys, or women for that matter, may
yeah,
find it hard, if not impossible, to adopt children because, it's not their own.
yeah,
But because they have different set of values, it's not a big deal for them. As a matter of fact, I think uh, Angelina and Brad Pitt, you know, her ex-husband,
yeah,
they have a kid. They have a kid, and the kid is what do you call this? The kid is a girl, but inside she's a boy.
no.
You
Okay.
understand what I mean? She's got,
Yeah,
yeah, they have a kid, and I just don't know her name, but now he has. I'm gonna use the pronoun he because now he's not a she. It's a she's a he now. So he has transitioned from being a female to a male.
yeah,
But I'm not sure if he has done so physically. But the way he looks now is completely different. He's very handsome. Yeah, of course. What do you expect? Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Yeah,
yeah,
Angelina became popular because she has perfect symmetry.
yeah.
You understand symmetry?
No.
No, no. Symmetry is if you cut or if you slice her face in half, not slice, but a picture, a photograph, cut it in half, fold it, and put it back together. That picture would still look the same in like her real face. She would look the same. That's why
Yeah,
she became popular because she's got perfect symmetry, and uh, uh, so does her husband, Brad Pitt. So it's no wonder they have a really beautiful child.
yeah.
What about you? Would you, by any chance, adopt a kid?
I don't think
Yeah, you don't think so.
that far in the future,
Mm.
so I don't really know about it because I haven't think so like that far in the future.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future I will do something that I don't know.
We're not sure, but right now for me, maybe it would be difficult for me to do that.
Yeah,
Now, this kid, Pax Tien, is very, very fortunate. You understand? To be adopted by Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie would not only be make you popular, it would also make you, rich,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, this is a lucky kid. There you go.
yeah,
I'm looking at the picture right here. He's really cool, but he looks Vietnamese. Really, his skin is brown.
yeah,
Yeah, he looks Vietnamese, but he's really fashionable. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay, there you go. Next now, uh, you know, I am a foreign teacher working here in Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
Now, this I don't know. I'm not really sure about this, but look here. This headline I read from an online newspaper here in Vietnam. Can you read the heading, please?
Foreign teachers face tough times in Vietnam as salary drops.
Drop. So, how do you understand that?
That you guys are having problem about the money because they
Mm,
reduce the salary.
yeah, exactly. And on top of that, now I have noticed that most of the schools right now are
Yeah,
looking for native speakers or European teachers.
yeah,
So I'm Asian, So it is it has the competition here has become increasingly difficult for Asians because now most of the schools are looking for natives and European teachers. So
yeah,
it's very difficult for me to find a job these days because right now it's summer holiday. So summer holiday, I don't have a job. I'm in between jobs right now, and it's very difficult to find one because the market demand now is looking for natives and European teachers. So what do you think could be the effect of that? If the pay for foreign teachers drop considerably, what would be the outcome of that event?
thus there will be less foreign teacher come to Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And maybe the quality of education would also go down.
Yeah,
Yeah. How long I've been here in Vietnam? I've been here for 10 years now. For
yeah,
10 years. So I am quite familiar if there are going to be any changes in the job market here in Vietnam. I would
yeah,
notice because I've been here for a long time. And, just last year, you know, I had continuous job, during the summer. I have a regular job during the school term, and I have a regular job during summer.
yeah,
But this year I didn't get any, and simply because of that sudden change in the market.
yeah,
So most probably come next year I will have to move out of Hanoi. Maybe, I'm not sure. I may have to move out of Hanoi and maybe move to the countryside where the competition is not really that tough.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Why are teachers important?
Because they teach the student.
Yeah, yeah, right. Can you not think of other reasons why teachers are important?
Because beside from teaching, they
Mm-hmm.
can also like a friend that they can ask the students the problems so they can
Yeah.
know more about the students.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's one good idea you just told me. You know, teachers can actually connect or relate to their students. They are actually your parents when you go to school. But
Yeah,
but I think something along this line of thinking, I think teachers are important because all the people that all of the
yeah,
people I mean, like when you get older, you get a job. All the people that be, are there because of the teachers. The teachers were the one who taught them to become doctors, teachers,
yeah,
nurses. That's why teachers are important. Without teachers, there would no, there would I doubt if a civilization or a society could exist as we know it now without teachers. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they say back in my country they say that teachers, being a teacher is the most noble profession. Yeah,
What is noble
noble,
mean?
noble. I'm gonna type it here. Noble. Uh, I don't teach you that. I want you to check out that word.
Okay.
That's our part of learning. Okay, noble.
It's mean like uh, how do I explain? It will be
Uh
like
huh.
a high value is very
Yes. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yeah.
they are respected
Value
by
job.
other people.
Mm. The services that teachers can offer are invaluable to society. Yeah, because we are the ones who create society for you.
Yeah.
Actually, if the government has something to, if the government wants something people to learn, they are going to use the teachers to do that for them.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, okay, let's move on now. Now, we're going to talk about this. Okay, I'm gonna send it over to our Zello chat. Here we go. Can you read it for me?
In Vietnam,
Mm.
residents place basins, buckets, basins, con
Yeah, come on, you can read it.
concrete blocks on road bed to claim spaces for trade.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it again. In Vietnam, residents place buckets, basins, concrete blocks on roadbed to claim spaces for trade. I will. I'm gonna send you a link. I'm gonna send you a link. Click on it, and you'll see there a picture, and you tell me what you see right there.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You see that? You see?
Yeah.
Why do you think? Why do you think the people put those things there?
To when the shipper can put the
No,
thing
no,
that they order there and the residents will
no, no, no. It's not for delivery. No.
it is for the people who collect it to sell for money.
Yeah, these are actually, as you can see in the picture, the sun is still high, so the road is still empty, right? All you see there are buckets, basins, concrete blocks, right?
Yeah.
But when it gets dark, when the sun sets, those places become small stores. They put it up at nighttime. You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? Now, is this a common practice you see here in Hanoi?
Yeah, I think this is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
pretty common, but like in the past, the people who buy this thing will need to like go to every door, every house, and ask them
Uh,
do they have anything that they don't use and do they sell it
uh-huh.
like that. But not like right now. They will push it out there now. In the past we need to ask like each house and we need to knock the door like that.
Mm-hmm. But this one is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit different because times have changed, right? But I see
Yeah.
a lot of this, when I go to work in the morning time. One particular place, there's a school I pass I pass by every day, and there's in front of it is an empty space, in the morning. when the time when I go home, it gets dark. That same place turns into a small store, a small coffee shop. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, and that is very common here in Hanoi, right?
Yeah.
Mm. Let me see now. Uh, when I was in Haizuong,
Yeah.
I went to a bank,
Yeah.
and you know, the people were sitting. You know, they were sitting on the bench, on the sofa. You know, but there was a line of slippers. There was a line of slippers uh, facing the bank teller. You understand? Instead of them standing up in line,
Yeah.
they leave their slippers there in their place and they
Oh yeah.
just sit on the couch.
Yeah.
That is Vietnam style. We we don't have that back in my country, but here in
Yeah.
Vietnam you have that. But that was like 10 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. Yeah, in Haizong, there was a bank there. I went there and I saw this, and I think it's Vietnam style. Mm. But you don't see that here in Hanoi. You don't. You know, people here are a little bit, modern, so they don't do that here. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Next now. What about this? I'm gonna show you another link, and I want you to tell me what you see here. What can you see there?
That they are going to build a side not only for bicycle to go.
Yes, exactly. You know, what can you say about the traffic here in Vietnam?
Very chaos.
Yeah, chaotic. Chaos. But something that attracts my attention with regard the chaotic traffic here in Vietnam. Even though there's chaos, during the rush hour, but
Yeah.
they don't bump into each other. I mean, they don't hit each other. They don't. Even
Yeah.
if it's really like spaghetti kind of traffic here, they don't hit each other. But anyway,
Yeah.
now look here. Now, what would be the effect of this when it comes to traffic?
Can you say it again?
Having a bicycle lane on the sidewalk, do you think that's good or bad for the traffic?
I think it is very good. Except for it's very good because for some it will be separate the the road that the motorbike and the car go, and also the bicycle go. Therefore, they could reduce the accident. I think that.
So this green lane is used only for bicycles, right?
Yeah.
But do you think the Vietnamese won't use this for their cars or for their motorcycles? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's very good. So
No, I mean
I
like
think
because this lane is used only for bicycles, right?
yeah.
Do you think the Vietnamese will not use this for their cars or for their motorcycles? What do you think?
They will not use. Like I think the Vietnamese people, some people will use for the also will all use for the
Exactly.
motorcycle
Yeah.
because like
Yeah.
they usually do that, so they will just continue to do it. Yeah, I think
Exactly.
that.
So it means that even though this lane is only for bicycles, There might be
Yeah.
some people who's gonna use this even though they are not riding a bicycle, they are riding a motorbike, they will still use this. So
Yeah.
I think there is a flaw. You understand the word flaw?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna type it here. I want you to check out that word, flaw.
Khiếm khuyết.
Flaw.
Uh,
What does that mean? You have an idea? Can you give me an example?
yes. It's pretty hard to explain it. I think it's like uh,
So I'm gonna use this in a sentence. Looking at the picture that I sent you,
yeah.
there is a flaw here. What is the flaw?
It's like do you know remember that you said before that Angelina Jolie and also Brad Pitt had a son who also like a son uh, had a child originally a girl, but now uh she changed to
No.
he, right?
Yeah, I think that's one of the meaning that you could see when you search when you Google that word up. But a flaw, it means there is a weakness. There is a kind of weakness in the design of this bicycle lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what the flaw is? What is the mistake here? Taking into account the traffic that you have in Vietnam, what is the flaw here? What's the weakness of this bicycle lane?
There will be less space for the motorbike and so the car to go,
Yeah,
but it will be more safe.
yeah,
More safe.
exactly.
It will be
Yeah.
safer.
Mm. So the solution to this flaw would be to use a concrete division that would
Yep.
separate the bicycle lane from the vehicles. You understand? Yeah, because I think during the rush hour, they will use this lane for their cars, for their motorbikes. So if the government put a division, a concrete block, it would make this bicycle lane safer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know if this is a good thing to do here in Hanoi. Maybe in some parts of Hanoi this will work because some of the streets around Hanoi, not the city center, but around the city center, are mostly narrow. You
Yeah.
understand? If they're gonna use another part of the street or the road for bicycle, it will make the streets even narrower,
Yeah.
right? But you ride a bike, right?
Yeah, I ride
You
bike.
I remember you told me that you used to go to school on a bike,
Yeah.
right? So this is good for you, and also good for the health. Do you still go biking every day?
Yeah, I still go by. I still use the bike.
Yeah. And how many minutes do you usually use the bike?
I don't know. I just use it.
Yeah, just for fun.
Yeah, I like to go to some place somewhere.
Oh yeah. When I was a kid, I used to do that, but not now. I have become lazy, so I just use the motorbike to travel around here. I don't walk. I only walk when I go to the gym, do the cardio thing. I walk for about 8 minutes. After that, I go strength training, do the weights.
Yeah.
Okay. Next now. Wow, this is kind of good news. Now, let's talk about your school community when it comes to trash, garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does your school do to help reduce garbage in school? What do you do? What does your school do?
My actually that my school didn't do
Anything?
like access do anything about the trash.
Hmm. In the headline right here, it says the the children in Ho Chi Minh City transform trash into fantastic outfits. I'm gonna send it over to you. Check on the link right here.
Yeah.
Hmm. Click on it and check it out.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
Wow, take a look at the picture. Look how creative these children are to be able to create an outfit like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's sad that some schools do not really fully participate in the government's effort to recycle garbage and trash.
Yeah.
So, what about you? What do you do to help minimize the impact of garbage at home?
At home, I think I will use less and use I think I will use less and use like scientifically
What do you mean
like
scientifically?
is like use. I said it. I will. I
Come
also
on,
will.
you can do this. Cole, Cole. Come on.
I will use that. I will use a thing that is like and I will only use the thing that is necessary
Mm,
like uh like paper. I will not waste it. I will
mm,
like save it. Like
mm.
I will just write a small thing
Yeah.
like on the paper. I will write a small like part of it, and the rest I will save for later that I will use it for
Mm,
like that.
yeah. Uh, do you usually buy water when you go out, or do you take water with you from home?
I take water with me at
From
home.
home, from home. And you put your water in a bottle.
Yeah.
hmm You see, when I go to the gym, I usually drink a liter of water. A liter. hmm So,
Yeah.
yeah, I would buy 1 liter of Aquafina,
Yeah.
and then when I get home, I'm gonna clean the bottle and use it again. I'm gonna use the water plastic bottle 3 times before I throw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I take part in the effort to control or limit the garbage we produce at home. Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh, is there anybody at home who likes gardening?
No,
No,
I
but
think it will be only my grandma.
your grandma.
She used to plant some seed or trees
Mm.
in front of her house
Mm.
to like for the vegetable for like
Oh, really? Your grandma?
yeah used
Where does your
to
grandma live? I mean, where is she now? In Hanoi.
she living in Hanoi with my grandparents.
I mean, like you said a while ago that your grandma has a garden at home.
No, she doesn't have.
She says she doesn't have a garden because when you said garden here in Hanoi, it's a rarity. It's very
Yeah.
rare. It's rare, quite rare
Yeah.
to see a house with a garden here in Hanoi. But that would really be fresh. It makes the air around your house fresh, and it makes the place cooler in the summer.
Yeah.
And your grandma is into gardening, most probably your grandma has used plastic bottles to plant flowers and vegetables. I don't know vegetables. No.
It's very hard to explain, but
Mm.
it has been a long time ago since my grandma planted something.
Some flowers. I don't
No,
know if.
I don't know how to explain because
Mm,
the time that she planted the flower in that time I was a child, so I don't
yeah,
remember.
that's right. A while ago I was having doubts if we could use plastic bottles to plant vegetables. But then again I remembered I saw some YouTube videos about people who actually plant vegetables using plastic bottles.
Yeah,
They grow vegetables at home using plastic bottles. And not only that, they recycle plastic bottles by planting flowers and they put it inside the bathroom.
yeah,
Yeah, it, I saw one. It's that the bathroom had a lot of flowers inside using plastic bottles and it makes the bathroom smell fresh.
yeah,
Do you understand those are things that creative people can do to fully maximize the use of plastic at
yeah,
home. Yeah, and these kids in Ho Chi Minh did a good job right here. Mhm.
yeah.
Next, now I will be asking you some questions about you know some questions about let's see about Superman. You think you can answer the questions here?
Uh,
Okay.
what?
Now, remember we talked about Batman in
Yeah,
the past, and there was a supervillain that broke his back.
yeah.
Yeah, I know the game. I know the name now. Let me see. The the supervillain's name is Bane. You know this guy? Check it out. Check out his name.
Yeah, I know it's bad,
It's
but
Bane.
the
Hmm.
thing that I told you last week is
Mm.
like, do you know that in DC Comics there are there are many
Mm.
many universe, right?
Yeah,
And
a lot of
in
universes.
universe, and also it has many spin-off about the DC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, there is a spin-off that Joker killed Bat Superman. Why? Then he is uncontrolled. He
Mm.
killed a lot of superheroes
Mm.
too, and Batman with few of Batman with his friends, like a few heroes,
Mm.
has to stop in, but all Batman's like superhero who like help him has died because Batman
Mm.
killed them.
You know.
And
Mm-hmm.
to help Batman time to the Batman to set the time like can make the time longer for Batman to create a thing that can like stop Superman, and he like invent like a medicine. I don't know what is that. He
Mm-hmm.
invent that thing and make like Superman become just a normal human for a few minutes, and before the medicine has effect, like it began to be effective, he
Mm-hmm.
broke Batman back, and after that, Alfred is very angry, and he like almost killed Superman, and he
I think he did. I think Alfred killed Superman, right?
almost,
Almost. Not real. Okay.
yeah, almost, and after that, Batman and Alfred go to another place, and after they go, Superman wake up, and yeah, end the story.
Yeah, story. It's like you gave me a lot of details, building climax, and at the end you say the end. That's it. Okay. But anyway,
Yeah, that is just DC comic.
this
What
is
you
comics.
expect from
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you a story about this part here. Uh, that happened in maybe one of the universes in DC Comics. Uh,
Yeah,
Batman and Catwoman
yeah,
had a child. You, you
yeah,
know, you know, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Do you know the child's name?
I don't know.
I think it's Nighthawk. I don't know, but the thing is that when Batman, when Bane broke Batman's back, I think
Yeah,
he was not able to recover until he got older. But his son Nighthawk continued working as like Batman
yeah.
until Nighthawk became a part of Justice League, Junior Justice League. It's got
Okay.
a series on Netflix, and that's kind of fascinating, because when we were kids, we knew for a fact that Catwoman and Batman were mortal enemies. But then again,
Yeah,
later the story built up, and now they had a relationship and they had a kid, Nighthawk, and that's kind of amazing.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Uh, are you into the Nighthawk thing about the Junior Justice League? I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
think I have watched the Justice League before, but
Mm,
it has many universe and I cannot understand
mm,
also.
mm,
After like watch a few like comic about the DC, it really hurt my brain because there are a lot of
uh,
things to remember and
it's
different universe and
mm,
many form of superhero.
it's really complicated.
Yeah,
The story seems like spaghetti. It's got
yeah.
a lot of crossover. Yeah. But who among the DC comic superheroes do you dislike the most, or you're the least interested in?
You're studying.
Least interested in?
I think it will be Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Why do you say so? Why do you think he's the least interesting?
It's yeah. For me, it's not really interesting because his enemy is much more interesting than him. A lot of
A lot, right? Now,
yeah.
I'm going to send you a superhero here.
Uh,
You heard of this guy before? Phantom Stranger.
um, yes.
You heard of this guy before? Can you tell me how? I mean, what do you know about this guy? This
This guy is a
superhero.
villain or hero? I think he
Hero
is a hero, right?
he's a hero. I don't know if things have changed, but in the past when I was a kid, I used to have comic collection, and Phantom Stranger was a hero too. Hmm. What made him special?
I think
When
he is like he has magic, like
yeah,
John Constantine.
like yeah, like but Constantine is similar to that. But one thing special about him was that there was an event when the Justice League had a meeting,
Yeah,
and suddenly Phantom Stranger came out of nowhere.
yeah.
Like
He
Superman.
looked pretty like the Spectre.
Yeah, but the Spectre is already dead, right? But if I remember right, but the thing
I
is that
think he is one of the top three, like the immortal one. He is
uh-huh,
the most powerful. He
mm,
control like
mm,
almost everything
mm,
after the death and the universe.
mm. But what's so special about Phantom Stranger is that Superman said there is when Phantom Stranger appeared in the Justice League meeting,
Yeah.
Superman said, "There is only one superhero whom I cannot detect their presence." That's
Yeah.
what Superman said. Because Superman had superpowers, right? He's got super hearing. He could hear people when they come, but he cannot he cannot pick up the sound from Phantom
Yeah.
Stranger that makes him special. He's undetectable. Hmm. Yeah. Green Spectre is like a magician too, right?
I think he has the same position as the Death.
I didn't read much about him, but Phantom Stranger is the least uh, superhero that I like.
Yeah.
Not really interested in him, but I love Nemo, Submariner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this character. Mm. Okay, next now. So let's move on to Superman.
Yeah.
I do not know. Superman died, right? Not the kind of death caused by Batman. No, something different. I think,
It's
Doomsday.
yeah. Yeah. I think it's
Doomsday, right?
Doomsday kill.
Superman, right?
Yeah. Big Doomsday.
Do you know what happened when Doomsday killed Superman? You know what happened?
No, I don't know.
I think when Superman died, his death activated the Black Superman, the man with the Superman with long hair.
Uh,
Have you read that part before?
the it's not the only kind of Superman, right?
Yeah.
It's not. This will be a different person, right?
No, yeah, it's not the same Superman. This is a different Superman. It's not actually Superman. It was.
Yeah, there are a few.
I
I think there is two. If you say that, there will be two
Two
persons
Superman.
that I'm thinking to.
Mm,
No.
You
I think
know.
the first is a king of
mm,
Symbiote, but I think those are him. And the other thing, the other person that I'm thinking about is the person who is the most powerful guy and dangerous guy in his planet.
no, are you
I
talking
can't
about Black
remember his
Adam?
name.
Are you talking about Black Adam?
No, it's not
No.
Black Adam. It's another guy. He's very dangerous and
Mm,
uh, in the past, his parents has like capturing him in a space that doesn't have anything like a black hole, and he
mm,
escaped. Like he is very strong. He's like much stronger than
Superman.
Superman. He's nothing because this guy is the strongest guy and he like destroy
Mm.
all the things.
If I remember right, this was around 1990, like the
Yeah.
1990s. Like Superman's dad made a fail-safe plan that if anything bad happens to Superman, this
Yeah.
Black Superman will get activated. So when Superman died, this Black Superman became activated, and he came out, and he looked like Superman. He was wearing a Superman costume, but it's black. It's black, and this guy got long hair.
I don't remember
You
this
don't
guy.
remember that? It came out in the 90s. This comic book, and they thought this is Superman. Why is he wearing black? And the guy said, "No, I'm not Superman. I am a fail-safe plan made by Superman's dad. Just in case he dies, I will be activated, and I will try and help bring Superman back to life." And then it stopped right there. I couldn't buy That comic book, the next one, I didn't have time to buy it, so I didn't know what happened. But that was the last time I remember about Superman. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Superman is different from other superheroes because he is the one who uses. Um, let me see this. How do I put this? So let's take Iron Man and Spider Man as an example. Spider Man and Iron Man, they
Oh,
use.
I know the guy who is activated. He is a combination of the good Superman and also the bad Superman
Uh-huh.
that is very strong, and he became a robot that has the eyes of the green and also the red one. I remember them.
What is his name?
Is I don't know. Is I think it's start T and H. I don't know, but I know this guy. He is very strong. This
Mm.
guy is very strong because he is a combination of the bad and also the good guy from different universe, and he is
Uh,
considered the third person who is the strongest Krypton people after Doomsday and the other guy.
uh, there was one other guy that looks like Superman, but the letter S is inverted. I forgot his name, but let me see. Going back to what I was saying a while ago,
Yeah,
Iron Man and Spider Man, they wear costume to
yeah,
protect their character, right? Their
yeah,
human character. But Superman is the opposite. He wears Clark Kent as his costume. He pretends to be human. He has a character. His name is Clark Kent, but that is his costume. His real personality is actually Superman.
yeah.
You understand? That makes Superman different from other superheroes. He's the opposite. Mm, okay.
Oh, the guy who is activated is Cosmic Armor Superman.
Cosmic. Can you type that name for me?
Cosmic Armor.
Cosmic Armor Superman.
Yeah,
CAS.
and yeah, Cosmic
Cosmic Armor
Armor.
Superman.
The other guy that I said to you before is a different guy, and it is from the multiverse series. So I
Let me
think
see.
he will not
Cosmic
uh
Armor.
be in this.
Yeah. That is exactly the reason why uh, I got so involved in reading comic because the story is very complicated. It's very
Yeah,
complicated. That's actually like, what motivated me to read up on the comic books because it wasn't only me who got hooked on this. Uh, my classmates got hooked on this too, and sometimes
yeah,
we would have very long conversation about comic books when we were kids.
yeah,
And it's kind of fun. Uh, it made us sound a little bit uh, nerdy. But, most kids don't like talking about superheroes. They love just playing games, but we love talking about them, and that makes us a little bit different. But it's kind of fun talking about them. Are you into Star Wars or what's this? There's Star Trek, Star Trek Enterprise. Are you into that too?
like for me, Star Wars is good, but for me, the Star Trek one is not really good. I think
Mm.
it's like a lot of people like it, but for me, it's pretty boring.
Mm. Uh, Star Wars became a hit in 1977, and because it became really popular, a lot of people got into the storyline. I got into the storyline too, and then the last thing I remember the last film I watched was Revenge of the Clones.
Okay.
Have you seen that? You know the I think the most exciting reveal of the Star Wars movie storyline was uh, Luke Skywalker is actually the son of Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but it came out. I was already not that much interested in Star Wars anymore. But you know, there even now there are still a lot of people who's into this, but not me now. Mm. Okay, let's move on. Let me check. Okay. Oh, by the way, I am going to let you listen to music right here, and tell me if you hear it. Okay? Oh, what's doing it? Just wait. This. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it, but it is pretty small.
Pretty small. Okay, I
Yeah.
am going to try and. What about now?
Yeah, I can hear it now.
Right now. Do you like this kind of music?
Yeah, I think I really like this kind of music.
Yeah, we call it jazz. This is what.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call it jazz. Now, this is the kind of music I listen to when I want to relax, or you know, if my mind is really chaotic inside, I listen to this to keep me, you know, relaxed and peaceful. You know, sometimes I remember I would have a class, but we would have this music in the background, and the music makes my student think a lot more when we engage in a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Are there any popular jazz bands or jazz musicians here in Vietnam?
I don't really know.
I think it's about time that you get into one particular kind of music that could help you relax in your free time. As for me, I would give you this suggestion: listen to jazz music. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah.
Can we end our class 5 minutes early because I really need to go to the toilet, and we can put this 5 minutes to next week. We will study more 5 minutes because I'm very
Okay.
bad stomach now. I need to go to the toilet.
Okay,
Very hurt.
yeah, I'll see you again next week, alright?
Okay.
Bye.